The king is officially dead. Long live the king. Let me explain. Now, first of all, before we get started in this video, I must just warn you, I am absolutely full of a cold / man flu. So hopefully I won't die mid-video, but if there's any sniffling or that sort of stuff, then please do forgive me, because I've had to get this video on a deadline. And unfortunately, illnesses come and go whenever they wish and please. Let's get on with this. I've crashed this thing 50 times in this last week while I've been testing it, and it's still going strong. The Air65 version 2 isn't just an upgrade. BetaFPV basically redesigned everything that mattered, and after torturing 3 different versions of this tinywhoop, I need to tell you why this might just be the most important release in the 65mm class this year. What's up, everybody? Well, if you've been in the tinywhoop game for a while, you're going to know that the original Air65 was a bit of a baller quad even in its original heyday. See, the original Air75 and the original Air65, although this is not quite the original, really did set the tone for how a tinywhoop should perform, weigh, and behave. And when it comes to the Mark II version, there's 3 different variants of it. You've got the racing version, you've got the freestyle version, and you've got this version, the champion version. We're talking different KV ratings, different propellers, slightly different setups. They are very, very similar and also quite different at the same time. But this review is mainly going to focus on the Champion Edition. All right, so let's first of all take a look at exactly what has changed, because BetaFPV are throwing around words like completely redesigned, fully upgraded. And I need to tell you that they're not actually exaggerating when it comes to this. Now, first up, the weight is officially 16.6 grams. We are going to put it on the scale later on and double check that, but that comes in at over a gram lighter than the original version, and that was already stupidly light. And that's despite the fact that we've actually got more power in this one now. The Champion Edition gets an all new frame, which weighs just 2.2 grams, a full half a gram lighter than the standard version. And you might be thinking, half a gram, whoopee-doo. But when it's something that's so small and so tiny, a half a gram here and a half a gram there and a half a gram there makes up a big percentage difference on your weight and ultimately your power to weight ratio. I let Onlydrones fly this, and although I didn't get him on camera giving his thoughts, I am going to read out a statement pre-prepared by Onlydrones later on in this video. But here's where it gets really interesting. See, the Matrix 5-in-1 flight controller has been upgraded from 5 amps continuous to a full 12 amps continuous and 18 amps at peak. That's not even an incremental update. That is triple the original. What does that actually mean in the air? Well, it's smoother, it's actually a lot quieter, and it reacts a lot better to your stick commands. The original Air65 was never a bad quad. This just takes it to a whole nother level. They've added things like gold-plated terminals, which sounds really fancy, doesn't it? But ultimately, it does a job in aiding that connectivity, bringing those amps through cleaner than it would have been on the original. Again, the original was never a bad drone. This is just next level. It really, really is. And it's not just me that thinks that. Now, I do need to talk about something a little bit controversial. And that is that BetaFPV have moved to a 3-point mounting system and removed the grommet from the front of the frame. And you might be sat there thinking, well, surely that makes things a lot more fragile than it used to be. BetaFPV, in their testing, claim that this design is 80% more durable. And all I can tell you is I've crashed it about 50 times. Onlydrones has crashed it. BoyWonderFPV has crashed it. And it is still flying today. I didn't fly this carefully or slowly or concisely. I ripped it hard. And so did Onlydrones. And so did BoyWonder. And we all crashed it several times. And yet, here it is, still working, still fine. And I'll even show you later on in the video. I'll plug it in and I'll take off with it. See, the reason for that is when you crash, And let's just get this out of the way now for anybody who is a new pilot. You are going to crash. It is as simple as that. I don't want to call myself an expert, but I'm a seasoned pilot and I crashed it. You are always going to crash because you are trying to find the limit of your ability and your skill. And in order to find the limit, you have to go past it to know where it is. So you will crash. It is just the way it is. And this gives the flight controller a little bit of movement. You might not be able to see it. We'll have a look on the close look with the macro lens, but it actually gives that flight controller a bit of ability to sort of move forward in a crash. And that flexibility is what gives it the more reliability. I think we'll all agree that tinywhoop solder pads are tiny, but BetaFPV on this particular model have increased them in size. So if you're somebody who likes to tinker or indeed needs to repair, that would be me, although I haven't needed a repair on this yet, it will make your life so much easier. Now let's talk about those motors, because that's where the real difference in this beast is. In the Champion Edition, you've got 36,000 kV motors. Now the Champion Edition is really an absolute rocket. With those 36,000 kV motors, it does feel, and that lighter frame, it does feel that you're flying this thing on rails. Throttle response is absolutely instantaneous, and it doesn't feel like you're flying a 1S whoop, and you've got enough power to recover from almost any situation. Ask me how I know. I took it through a gap in the tree that I crashed a drone just the previous day. You know, the gap obviously is quite big when it's a tiny whoop, but again, it handled it well. You got to the other side of the trees. We still had a great picture from the analog VTX, up and over the trees, and away you go. No problems whatsoever. So we're going to do the Angry Karen noise test. Onlydrones, go for it. Full throttle. I'm going to say that's a 1 on the Angry Karen scale. You can barely even hear it while he's flying over there. Good job. Okay, so we are going to weigh them, but I figured what we'll do is we'll actually bring in the old Air65 and the old Air75 first of all, and just see what the actual difference is in them. So we'll start with the old Air75, and that comes in at 21 grams. The old Air65, which was a bit of a baller, comes in at 17 grams. And then the Air65 Champion Edition comes in, so that comes in at 16 grams. Pretty impressive when you consider you've also got even more power in those motors as well. So let's have a look at some of the good and some of the bad points then. Well, the build quality is absolutely excellent. The new frame design with the ducts is super durable. I've bounced off concrete, I've bounced straight into trees, I've hit poles, and it just keeps flying. The VTX is a solid 25 to 400 milliwatts analog VTX. It's got a decent image for analog. I can't complain. It did everything I wanted it to do, and that's ultimately the main thing. The camera itself is actually really nice, but analog is always going to have those analog limitations. But if you want a drone that's so light and that flies so well, then ultimately you're going to want it to be analog anyway. Obviously it uses the BT2 connector for the battery, and I think if I was to look at the potential negatives, and I have to say potential at this stage, is the Champion Edition frame, when you compare it to the original Air65 frame, does look a lot lighter, but it also looks a lot more fragile, and it seems like it might be more fragile in the long term. But like I say, I have crashed this thing at least 50 times this week and I haven't had any problems. But it's just something to bear in mind. If you're getting it and you know you're going to be smashing into concrete every other flight, maybe get the Freestyle one because it's got a little bit of a beefier frame. But if you just want raw, sheer performance, this is the one. Now, I promised to read out a statement as written and pre-prepared by Onlydrones, and it goes a little bit like this. Are you sure this is not really a 5-inch? That was the best he could come up with. Ultimately, what he was saying is, obviously he doesn't think it's a 5-inch, but the responsiveness, the agility, the maneuverability absolutely took him by surprise, and he absolutely loved his time with it. To the point of view, actually, he said to me, How much is it? My response at the time was, I've not read the documentation, sorry. But now we know, and I can answer that question for you guys. So the Champion Edition is coming in at $105, and the standard freestyle and racing version is coming in at $100 each. Now, you are going to need something to charge this with. So we've also got a new charger from BetaFPV. So if you click there, there'll be a video of this new charger from BetaFPV. Now, when it comes to cost, you are paying a little bit more, about $10, $15 than the original, but you are getting a refined design, better ESC, something that is really chasing performance. If you're happy with the original Air65 and you don't want to chase any more performance, then you don't necessarily need to look at this. Very quickly, these lava batteries, the 320s and the 280s will both fit in this drone. And I will leave a link in the description to them. Now, speaking of that charger, I'm actually going to give one away to you. Yep, you right there. And we're going to do it on a live stream because I fixed all my connections. So we're going to do it live, and we're going to, again, try and be as transparent as we possibly can. But this time you don't need to leave a comment. All you need to do is join the Discord, and I'm going to have a channel open called February Competition. In that channel, you just need to leave your YouTube name, and then I'll collate them all, I'll add them all together, and we'll do a giveaway at the start of March. So you've got the whole of February to enter the competition. You can only enter once, I'm afraid. It's open worldwide. What I will do with the winner is I will purchase one of these chargers direct, and we'll get it shipped to you direct from BetaFPV so that you know it's brand new. The link to the Discord is going to be down below. Go join the Discord. Go find that channel that says February Competition. Leave your YouTube channel in there as a comment. And if you want to stay in the Discord and chill, it's quite a nice place to chill, then you can do. If you want to leave, that's also cool. But the winner will be announced in the Discord channel. So the video will be done live, and then I'll put the winner in the Discord channel. So if you don't happen to catch the live stream, you might want to stick around just to see who's won, just in case. That's all I'm saying. As we move on to sort of the back end of this video, we're going to answer a few questions, and that is, who should buy which version of this drone? Well, ultimately, you need, if you want to get the racing version of this drone, that would be if you want the best all-round packaging, you want to fly a mix of styles, you want good power with reasonable flight time, and you sort of relatively new to tiny whoops and want to grow into it. If you prioritize smooth flights and flowing flights, and you want maximum battery life, and you're learning, and you want something that's got a little bit of forgiveness in it, and you fly a lot indoors or confined spaces, or even just in a small area outdoors, then you might want to take a look at the freestyle version. However, if you want to fly race or fast or technical gaps, and you want maximum performance and absolute responsiveness, you're comfortable charging batteries more frequently, and you like that snappy race quad feel, then the Champion Edition is going to be the one that I would recommend you choose. So here's the bottom line. The Air65 II isn't just an iterative upgrade. BetaFPV genuinely redesigned the things that mattered. They made smart decisions about weight gain and power, and created 3 distinct variants that actually serve different purposes. Is it perfect? No. Nothing is perfect. There's always going to be a compromise, be it battery life, be it flight distance, be it maneuverability or whatever. You're always going to have to make a compromise whenever you do anything in life. And FPV and tiny whoops, and specifically this one, is no different. But for me personally, who likes it to be more aggressive, more snappy, and to feel a bit bigger than what it really is, the Champion Edition is the one that is going to sit in my bag. And I put my cards on the table. I've dabbled with tiny whoops. I've reviewed them. I've played with them. I've had a go here and I've had a go there. And I've never really been enamored by them and really taken in by them until I flew this. And Onlydrones is exactly the same. He feels in exactly the same way, that he doesn't mind them. He thinks they're a bit of a laugh. He said, but this is a bit different. This is really good. But drop a comment below and tell me which one that you think you would prefer based upon your flying style and your needs. The Champion Edition, the Racing Edition, or the Freestyle Edition. So just really quickly to get this out of the way, BetaFPV did send this drone to me for free, and no money changed hands. They won't see this review before it goes live. There's no talking points. I can do and say whatever I want with it. I don't even have to review it if I don't want. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got about 15 more batteries to charge because I really genuinely can't put this thing down and I want to go and fly it. Got any questions? Drop them in the comments box down below. But until next time, you've all been absolute legends. Peace. YouTube and I have had a chat, and we believe that this is the video that you'll like the most. So watch it and let me know if they're right.